we've always been each other's greatest nemesises. Nemesis. What's the plural on that?
Nemesis.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of this thing we're doing here. I don't have a fancy name for it. I forgot to do my going live notifications and stuff, so I'm going to do that real quick. And you're all going to forgive me for being a little bit slow because you love me as much as I love you, I'm led to believe. So, hold on. I need to take a quick... Hey! What's up, Clip? Another episode of Ethical Consumption in Law Enforcement. Yeah, where we eat cops. Because that's the right thing to do, right? Okay, how's everybody doing though? What's it? It's Wednesday? It's gotta be Wednesday. I'm playing video games on a nighttime? It's gotta be Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? Did you get your new comics? Because Wednesday's always new comic book day. Oh, excuse me. Am here. Hey, fair enough. There you go. Today I came to the stark revelation that Javert somehow managed to become the only good cop. That's true. Javert did similar. The only way he could have been a better cop is if Jean Valjean had Jean Val killed him. You know?
Hello there.
Ruba, how are you, buddy? Just sending out my going live notifications, which, for the record, if any of y'all ever want to hop in on that and share it, that helps, because Twitter and, well, really everything hates posting links to outside places. So, artificial involvement's great. Artificial, well, it's real involvement, but it's for artificial ways, reasons, meanings. Neros, how are you, my friend? What's up? Did I actually... I did not. I didn't save it. I just closed it. I'm so happy to have everybody here. I hope everybody's ready for me to not at all be political at all. Going to watch the new Dimension 20 episode, but wanted to say hi and drop points. Well, hey, I appreciate it. The fact that I am even a consideration when you can enjoy Brendan Lee Mulligan and all the other fine folks that are a part of Dimension 20 is fucking... It's very flattering. I deserve it, of course, but it's very flattering. Oh man, okay, so we are well past 75% now. We're at 76%. 76% of the way to getting me to paint a model blindfolded. Or just blind, because I don't know how blindfolding is going to work. Friends first, then others. Woo. Well, thank you. It means the world to me. It means the world to me that y'all are just here in general, listening and watching, maybe doing one or the other. Did I do it? I did it. Okay, everything's good. I sent it. Okay, goodbye, Oneros. You're wonderful. I love you. Let's play some Disco Elysium, right? Yep, cool. Yes, that's what we're here for. I'm trying out a new lighting situation, and it makes me look like my ear is like just a hole in my head instead of like a full-on ear that folds and bends. It's kind of weird. But I guess if I do that, if I'm actually looking at the right screen, it just gives a cute little contrast instead of it being like... No, it still kind of just looks like I got a hole in my... I don't know. We're going to play some fucking... whatever this game is called. Disco Elysium. Let's go. Let's get physical. When I don't remember what happened the last time we played. Well, no, I found a corpse. I threw up. You want to get light strips to do full-on bisexual lighting? I have been considering it. I have been strongly considering it. Honestly, as long as if I could just get another colored light like right over there, I'd be good to go, probably. Whoa. Alright, we did it. Alright, am I winning? Oh shit, right, I got to the strike. Alright, Kim, let's go talk to those strikers. Why don't I still run everywhere? I thought I had a toggle run going on. What is that? In case of strike, press button behind guard. Hermetically sealed door. There's no lock picking or door kicking this one. Measure head makes all men quiver. Good thing I'm no man. Okay, well, I guess we'll talk to him.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Fair. It does, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Okay, I love that it's a non-binary smear of existential dread. Truly, though. I love that he's in the background of her portrait. Like that's good art design. My body betrays a lot of things. Betrays me on a regular basis. Almonds and whatnot. I'm not actually. I'm referencing Brennan Lee Mulligan again. I'm not saying I'm allergic to almonds. Allergic to cats, though.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
My body is not important. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor. My body does not betray my degeneracy. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? I'm just going to say nothing.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes under his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
I'm gonna say that.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Al Ghul? Like the cannibal spirit of the desert?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot
Alcohol.
see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning. Show him the ham still got it.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
This guy sucks.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Pop culture.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
I guess it figures that a guy called Measurehead is into phrenology. Fucking hell, Clip. Well done.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
Oh, well. I'm gonna push him out of the way. Let's fight this guy.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Yikes!
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside We will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Damn.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
That's really fucking tempting.
No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Oh my god. You serve the Union. Aren't they white? Know anything about this mug? Show him the mug. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Oh, subscribe to his advanced race theory. Knock him out. Yeah, hey, what's up, Commander? You caught us in the middle of a nice little moral quandary.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this.
Well,
The race enigma,
having a good day.
much deeper than that.
Did some errands. Did a lot of cooking. Had a nice, didn't sweat too much day because it got hot down
My
here.
darling, am I pleased to see you?
There you go. Now I got you. What noise does the commander make? I don't know yet. I have to figure that one out. Twitch mobile app is the worst. Oops. Did I spell everything right? I hope so.
There must be some friction there.
Clearly you've tried everything to
keep
get
it
your messages
well.
to show up to no avail. I was wondering why you hadn't... I could hear me up there, but I couldn't, you weren't in chat. I figured you were just busy puzzling. You still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course. I understand now. Deeper. Ooh, let's go.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Race naivistic communist. You removed yourself from Twitter and Facebook? Hell yeah. That's a good step.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline.
Noble.
Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Communism is pretty cool. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Trying to feed your higher mind and not the primitive one. Well, but that's what Twitter's for now that Elon's in charge. Sorry, that was low-hanging fruit. Yeah, I know which one I'm saying.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you. The fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases.
I'm kind of curious how he thinks that individualism is the cause or is the result of communism.
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I have gotten it from disco, actually. Oh, shit. I don't know how we wound up with a major social network being run worse than something awful, but here we are. Hey, I can finally say something nice about Elon Musk, and it's that he has shown the world that he's a fucking idiot. And the more people need to know that billionaires can be fucking idiots, and probably all of them are. Okay, from disco, it's true, I am a rock and roll star and a rebel. Youth culture does not affect my thinking. I've gotten it from disco, actually. Nah, let's go rock and roll star.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much.
That little piece
This
of
has
floating
happened
paper.
to many of the
Oh,
side
it's gone.
products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
I don't really know who the Seminoles are. I've recently experienced head trauma.
I can see that. The Seminoles are the South Island race, haplogroup A4A, the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the Pay.
So you didn't come from the islands.
No, I have heard about it on the radio.
Ah!
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
Let's go.
I'm from Couronne, and no, it is not just
Fake
a
news.
revolution. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Really the priority. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
But you're racist.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
A super racist dwarf. You sure I'm not gradiometrically superior to you?
Exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head,
I'm wearing a hat.
and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur la Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
It's pretty easy to guess that this alcoholic middle-aged man is balding. I mean, okay, fair. Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sir Laclef and the other Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
I mean, that's probably true.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Holy shit. Oh. Do you know anything about this mug? He's just gonna laugh about the mug. I wanna punch him. Oh. What is, okay. Kim, what do you think about
I think
this?
this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
How do you know there will be a next racist?
There always is.
Oh, fuck. Kim.
Race is reality.
Oof. I want to try it. I want to try to punch Measurehead. Let's fucking go.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am.
I hope you don't die
degenerate
again. If I die again,
alcoholic.
I'm okay with it. Just means we gotta tick up the counter.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
I mean,
Good.
sure.
Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Alright, I'll try it.
Go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
I need some of that race stuff in my brain. Sock it to me.
Inane popular culture lingo. It is intellectually uninteresting to sock anything to an infant such as you.
Hey. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on
You
the street?
keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I do be saying that. That sounds like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. What's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure. Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Is it weird that I feel wildly inspired right now?
Now get to work, comrade.
I'm gonna opt in.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. Oh, Kim, let's talk.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
Oh no.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
I was trying to assert my dominance, but I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero. Can't promise that I might attack him again. No, it's gotta be fighting bad ideologies.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Alright, fine, won't do it again.
Let's think of something else.
I want this thought. Temporary research bonus, -1 authority, little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above, you're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room. Oh no, I want Mazavian socioeconomics. -2 visual calculus looks like reaction. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever shook the world, never to return. They were right until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Kraz Mazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come, witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Yes. Obviously. Little guy gets further and further away. Got it. Got it. Oh, what about that box, though? Can I not get there? Can I just sneak past you? Can I just get in there? Okay. Looks like I gotta do something else. Oh shit, I have enough money to buy a coat, I think. Didn't take long. No, it certainly didn't. Bruh. Let's chit-chat.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
The measurehead thing didn't go well for me. What about the money you owe the hotel manager? I'm not paying that fucker.
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalczyk crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
We have air support? Why didn't you tell me?
Because we don't. We don't have air support or any of those other things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however. First, don't fight him, obviously.
Well,
Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
oh lord.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Well, that doesn't help because I already... Well, I guess I didn't. I guess I just wound up arguing with them more. Okay, is there a way that I can... Controls. Can I make run all the time? Because that would be tight. Hardcore mode is existentially difficult. I get some That's fine. Well, I guess I'll just go feel the inferior, you know? I haven't tried that enough today. You're gonna make poor Kim run across creation after you? I mean, yeah.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race.
Hurries?
The heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty.
Whoa.
Which one do you need education on? Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maon, of course. The Maon are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maon on reprehensible street parades. In Maon cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Who are Type A then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
Who are the Seminese and Areopagites in
As
this?
proven by the Maon and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
Totally logical. What's the difference between Seminese and Areopagite? Continue receiving wisdom.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic
This
races,
is rough.
amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people. To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an distinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for
What?
drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potato.
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned. I don't, what?
The Khoikhoi, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
I mean, it's all just racist nonsense
The
bullshit.
Rasholians,
Well,
halfway between Tipa and the racial cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I don't want to, but I'm just gonna go away. Stupid political thoughts. What was this revolution?
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zara's ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoikhoi to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
Alright, let's hear about the rest, I guess.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all the types, do we understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Fuck a duck. Put the advanced race theory idea into a free internalizing slot in your head. If there are no free slots, free one up. Then pass some time, and when it's internalized, return to Measurehead. This is how thinking is done. I don't want to learn from him. Temporary research bonus, -1 drama. Fooled by the absurdity. Fucking hell. Alright. Oh, I only have 3? Oh, shit on a shingle. Huh. I mean, you told me to, but I fucking didn't. Limited time and limited slots. Oh, it doesn't take that long to internalize, at least. Compared to the rest. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Alright, it's going away. Goodbye, volumetric shit compressor. I don't have skill points to... Okay, so I just have to go do other shit.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Okay.
Yes?
I think you should know I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Let's go.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Oh shit, Kim. Shots fired.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench. The lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch. A moment passes. The lieutenant...
Talk to man. Talk to man.
Hola, wandering man.
Oh, I guess not. Okay, let's go.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need you to be my champion against John Luke up there.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Sure.
When
What
a
is
bunch
this
of
right?
ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wear new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Well, he's a lion sack of shit, so I don't really expect him to. Got it.
is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial darkness. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
No words, just primordial scream.
Why the yelling man?
Just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled. You're alive? You look out for the long count there. That's the one.
Wait, what? No, he was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
Oh. Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Of course, it's total madness.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I can get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping while the others are striking?
They got it. Majorette's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess.
We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader? Yes, because I, Bennett, don't understand that concept.
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
What about the dead body?
Yeah, what about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from around here? I'm just trying to find out what you know about it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
That sounds bad.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Well, tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
Trouble's already here, or how else would you call a dead man hanging from a tree?
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc.
So things might get violent?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of X somethings? There we
The
go.
worker stares at
Mausoleum
you.
one.
His eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses. No mausoleums.
Mausoleums.
Just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. The dock worker doesn't answer. answer. His head is already back down on the table.
Who's this bald guy? Did I already talk to him? Oh yeah, it's just some guy. Okay, you gotta spend money to make money. You're some jerk. What about this money that I can give you, maybe? I don't want to,
help
but...
you? Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe?
A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real. Like what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Brief, yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller
Tell us
said
about
there
your
was a dead
karaoke
body
dream.
behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was? Why don't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
And the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Our job here is to find the killer?
That's right.
That's right.
Good.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just
You
an
have
observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
That's racist. I don't prioritize containers. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Those cops are loot monkeys. Yeah, well, clearly. Alright, well, I don't have anything remotely in resembling enough money. Resembling. Let's just explore. Oh. Damage looks like it could have been done by an earthquake. Could have been. Oh, what's that? Speaking of prioritizing containers, what's that?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments, made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Take a look.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Discard the woolly
No luck?
pants.
Why not take another look, officer? Keep support.
No, that's fine. What about that?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Poor little speakers.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, you think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Going for it.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I don't know. It was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Sorry, detective.
Oh shit, this is great. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. What's in that box, though?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
Oh
You like
shit!
sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
I'm gonna rummage.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
I gotta try it.
No luck.
Alright.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Holy shit, that visor, though. Hell yeah, more trash cans. Let's fucking go. Ooh, fingerless gloves. Don't mind if I do. Oh, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Quick save. Very important. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. No sap. Okay, fuck. Yeah, I'll take a healing item. Probably need it. Water lock out of order until Wednesday.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Pull the lever up.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder. Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Indeed.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the
Is he
water
chopping
lock,
a sausage?
carving up a generous serving of salami.
Oh, yeah.
With an old hunter's knife.
All right.
His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
You know what caused this?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Yeah.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
What's the lever that does nothing?
It's supposed to operate the water lock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage. Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated.
Who might have been drunk driving? Not I.
Debris still in the channel.
I'm a good, responsible cop.
It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Do I ever?
Great. Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the water lock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15.
The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the third day.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
Guess we know where your squad car ended up.
Yeah, not really much else.
Yeah?
Just bombed out ruins.
Oh, I'm asking him for some salami.
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, bro. Appreciate the salami and the information. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register? Maybe. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. In the dark, a film projector is roaring away. Bust of a woman, the plaque simply says, Dei? Like God?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on tiptoes.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Thanks for clearing that
For
up.
sure. It's a consumer device with professional applications.
You sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
What? Who doesn't like music?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Get your gaze right over
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
No, I'll just leave. Thanks, Inland Empire, but I don't think that's happening. I guess I could just straight up talk to Roy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
I think some of your collections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Ooh, let's find out.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Perolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is Perolidon?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Wow. Excuse me, or is it really warm?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
What's with the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
I don't know what that is.
Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Must have been tough. Radioactive cleanup?
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it the generator?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Ooh, how'd you end up around a bunch?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
So we got the Emergency Relief Brigade.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Well, shucks.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
You know anything about the hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on
Something
the
I'd like
bouncing
to
cars.
sell.
Let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse. I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No, I'm gonna hang on to those.
Another time, perhaps.
Do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by the officers of the Citizens
Someone
Militia?
else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Fuck!
What? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer. You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Whoa.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Oh boy.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days. Holy shit. How much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
Yikes!
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
I'm sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. but I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante. She wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia? Oh, I'm sorry. I sold my gun. I think it's... What if she intends to blame it on us?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
I don't
Sure
think there's
thing.
anything else.
Sure, man.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, bud. You've given me a lot of good information that I didn't want. Because, yikes. I guess there's no more over there. Boo. It's hard to tell what I can walk through and what I can't sometimes. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and the rain almost washed them off. Can I get up on the roof? No? Okay, fine. You're the angriest man I know, Renee. Loose with a wild woman. I mean, that's where I'd like to be.
Doesn't need to be a struggle.
Gaston Martin. Paths are hard to figure out.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich.
I mean, okay, let's talk to you. Throwing the balls.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
Look, in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't ask what game it is?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm gonna win.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory.
Let go.
Time.
Be the ball. I started with the... I just fucking shot put that shit? I don't think that was what they were doing.
Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why. I started with the high psyche, high physical cop. The one who's very likely to go crazy, according to the thing.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Oh, pétanque. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
The ball is gone and I have a murder to solve, alright? I will try to fix
Good.
this.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try.
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Do you know anything about the hanged man in the backyard of the Wailing in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
You don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Okay, bootlicker.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Woof. I saw a statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Yikes. Seems like a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates.
Just get used to saying yikes. Fair. This game is extremely political, maybe?
Right. Yes.
You're in a crater.
The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what?
Why was
Because
heavy
that's what
artillery
happens
used?
when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use heavy ordnance?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women sounds like a good fucking time. Oh, wow. I understand I'd bomb this place too. Why shell them here in Martinez? Where might we find these mad anarchists?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead? Where you invade?
The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Shake your head and look down at the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Wow, this dude
Blood
sucks.
ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
that why everything's so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They let the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Commies just don't understand how money works. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up their mess and now they rule us. This coalition sounds quite capable, actually. Ah, wow. I don't... I don't think, I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol.
You build that,
or even if that
communist.
damn clan Frisell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philippe factor into this? You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisell. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Who was Frisell?
Damn Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
How does Philippe factor?
He doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It had nothing to do with anything. The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Let's go.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frisell I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frisell the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Oh, lordy. Point-operated viewer has been banged up in opera. About north. Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pier. The ad reads, broken window. Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. Oh boy.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest.
Find this man's
Its
ball,
coin
you
slot
degenerate.
is
Hey,
full
look,
of
I'm gonna look for
fossilized
it.
bubble gum,
I
rendering the machine
make no
permanently
guarantees.
inaccessible.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onug written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Kuno.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
I'll insert
Your
one.
money
Let's
disappears
go.
into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Oh. Why is that changing colors? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find this dude's ball though. There's a squall of seabirds. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that bag. Let's fucking go. What's that? I'll talk to this guy later. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find that ball though. I'm pretty sure it's in the water. Ooh, money. Hell yeah, I got money. Now I have 6.35 money. Splatter of bullet holes lines the water. Okay, he's beyond it. Now I can sell the bottles. I'm saving up to pay back the dickhead. I'm a responsible citizen. Why can I not? Oh, okay. Because I'm a dingus, that's why. I don't know, I feel obligated now in a weird way. No, not Kim. I don't want to talk to Kim. I want to pick up the can. Lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Oh, to be a lonely cormorant. That's a lot of blood. There's a girl up there. Did you spill the paint? I knew it was paint, just for the record. Motorcycle in repair.
Hey, up here, piggo.
That's definitely the chick who's got my gun.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
I ain't even tried to come upstairs yet, you punk. Yeah. Long ago, there was construction. I feel like this boat shines like it was recently painted. Ooh, trash that I can interact with. Let's go. Take some pills, baby. We love them. Docking reserved for residents of this place. Room in the whirling isn't much bigger than the sloop.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You
Oh.
gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What does the L stand for?
Peyton, my maiden name.
Shake
I'm
her
glad
hand.
to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview.
I think I talked to this lady once and then totally forgot about her. Well, there you go.
Medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief even.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
She nods
No,
attentively.
about this boat of yours. She have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Coeur de Leyte 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness.
Cool,
You're
but your
reminded
boat
of
really needs a name.
Okay. How about Coeur de Leyte 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Coeur de Leyte, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about sleek fish?
What?
Because it's sleek and fish-like.
I think I'll stick with the factory name, but thank you. It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop, I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
What?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
You have a license?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your
I
license?
just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but 2 insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Still need to see a license.
Actually, you don't.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do. I police.
The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little known fact among us law officials.
So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me.
No need to resort to self-pity, detective. You can still ask for her passport.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Of course. Any more questions about...
The graciousness of her response makes you feel glad you didn't hassle her about her papers for no reason.
I think I understand what a boat is. Okay. I really need to take a bio break, and I want to refresh my beverage. So, what do you say we meet back here in about 5 minutes? And we keep having this experience together. How does that sound to y'all? I hope it sounds good, because I'm going to do it no matter what. But, you know. I'll be right back. Look, Clip, I'm sorry that I don't have the bladder of haplogroup type A4A or what the fuck ever Measurehead was talking about. I have only the bladder of a person who drinks way too much caffeine in a day and is just constantly being diuretic. Also, for some reason, the basement smells like cigarettes, which is weird because nobody in the house smokes cigarettes. So maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody broke in and smoked cigarettes in the basement. I'm not sure. Measure it? I don't want to measure my bladder. I can tell you the shape of it and what it means for, my... Nope, I can't do this. What I can do is keep playing this game. Tell me about Wild Pines.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking. The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Airships? There's airships up in this fucker?
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Fuck a duck.
A billion?
I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
Wow.
Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain.
Oh, so they're colonizers.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What is such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district.
Get fucked.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in. What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better
I'm
let it
glad
be.
you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government. The one that leases you the right to police West Revachol. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
You mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? He's a great teacher, a man of virtue. I got it.
Oh, so you've met him. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories?
My colleague has his peculiarities. Let's not go into this particular one just yet.
Of course. To each their own. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing. I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board.
What do they mean, though?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what, about anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
King is dead, long live the workers!
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Going on to his shorter stature, you see. Yes, keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Did you put scabs at the gate?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Ugh.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Everard is a hero of the workers' movement. Is he that
He is
bad?
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
There's 2 of them?
Yes. Edgar looks
This is
exactly
getting out of
like his
hand.
brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Hmm.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Oh, golly. Yes.
Why do you think so?
Between Everard the Human Leech and Measurehead, this unit sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it. Sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol too. The hell with the rest. They're good labor men. Can't fault them for a little corruption.
A real man of the left. What else can I tell you about?
You said something happened this election?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Indeed.
Definitely
the company
extortion.
suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
Well, can you tell me about the lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
Oh, all right.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am.
Shit!
We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Huh? Oh.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered an unusual medical episode?
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of my life and the world. Let's go.
Oh, dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Huh.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permit.
Can I buy a new... Or just get rid of a guy? I don't know. I kind of want to buy a new one. Yeah. Cool. I'm not going to use it to be racist, but I'm glad I have it now. I know, I'm trying to.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. The door rattles against your knuckles. The door rattles.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Well, who am I
Doesn't
speaking
matter
to?
who I am. Now go on, get out of here. Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I'm not joking.
No. I already told you. Go check the backyard door. Maybe...
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
Great.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. You don't exactly close thin. See, the rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It's made of dark blue. With your hands, you force...
There we go. Now we've got stuff. Got a clipboard and a bag of trash.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. So many walls all over Martinez.
Alright. Nice. Oh, I should save. Right, alright.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think...
Being good gets you stuff. Being stuff gets you good. And that's capitalism, baby. Garden hose. More bullet holes. Ooh, orange bum hat. Okay, alright. I've always wanted a hat for me bum. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
There must be another way to do digging.
Tim, why that? Why did you just become a terrifying angel? Be not afraid. I am Kim Kitsuragi. I'm doing such a good job cleaning up this town. Really just fixing things for everybody. This is what a cop should be doing. I mean, this is more useful than anything I've done today.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Let's fucking go.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all.
Alright, cool. Just checking.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the You ring the doorbell. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a
The only way an honest cop makes money.
To say nothing of your hair.
Is there such a thing?
An off-key melody starts playing up.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game.
Plaisance.
No, I'm sorry, officer. But the doorbell is broken and the book...
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Fine.
All you hear is static, but you ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's Fashion
You wait
Atelier.
for a minute or two, but looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You hear static from the intercom speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
What?
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box
Fortress
read
accent.
silence. Silence. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't silence. No one answers your call.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
This button looks new.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Mazovian Socioeconomics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP. Downtrodden Inva communist. Yeah, I mean, fair. I gotta find out. That sure is a hat. Rock my cowboy hat though.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour.
Is it to Freet that I can go and fix these bottles? I guess maybe. I don't know. Let's go, Freet. Let's have a chat.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Fuck yeah.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Thanks.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict. Say nothing, just take it in, not right now. Don't be weak.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display.
Between those trucks down there, smokes. Go get them. Where? Between the trucks. Oh, I see him. How do I use? +1 intellect, -1 health. Got it. Am I about to go all the fucking way around? Oh, is it a relative shortcut? Hey, look at that relative shortcut. Humanox covers the truck.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir. Already you regret it, looking at the pack. But don't worry, you can come back to this later. The army of Smokes is honorable and faithful to you. You have your entire life to return to it.
You've passed up your chance to start smoking cigarettes for now, but don't worry. The option to start smoking becomes available again in 3 hours.
Tight. Oh shit, we got lights?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not budge.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Yes.
Alright. Well, I did that. Oh! You don't say! Empty cassette case. Okay.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet.
Yeah, fair.
Or the weird suitcase on the hat rack. Or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
This is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
Crimes against myself, anyway. I defied bourgeois morality in here. Defied it hard.
I have no idea what that means.
Biggest communism builder. What a good achievement that is.
The window stands broken.
Okay.
The bed is cold and not particularly.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night.
God. What if I just clean these bottles up a little bit? Well, somebody's got to do it, and it's not me. I mean, it is me, literally. Kim, I don't think you want to come in here.
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam.
Nope. Not doing it. Not looking at myself. Just allowing. Just allowing.
The door is closed.
Oh, the fun music stopped. Okay. Still trying to figure out how the fuck to get to that area. The fuck sound was that? Oh, is that the streetlights coming on, maybe? How do I get up there?
The streets will flow red once more.
Cindy
A
the
great
fucking
torrent
skull.
rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
I didn't realize I could just talk to her from down here.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
When were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a manowar.
Cindy the Skull knows what she's about. Yeah, I dig her vibe.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
The command makes sense for her. Yeah, a little bit.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
I don't like her either.
Pig's not half as dumb as he looks.
What are you doing on the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
Why are you committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here though. Just union cabs. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks.
I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I've
We found the mad anarchist woman. Yeah, true. We did that.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Fuck yeah, Sandy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
I'm fucking here with Cindy. Cindy's the best.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment. The door
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter. Ha! The police? No. I already told. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. I wonder if I can talk to that person up on the balcony. Ooh, what's that? Smoker up there could be a witness? I can't... I guess I can talk to him.
You see a young man on a
All
balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Oh yeah, he's been watching me walk around like a dingus.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Trouble's found you.
Sorry, I don't have time for this.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Apologies, but this is my last one.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit. I'm not sure that's a good idea. As you wish. Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
Oh, it's Crispin Glover.
All right, but make
yeah,
it quick.
that does
Looks
look
like
like
there's the
Crispin
cigarette I
Glover.
have to
Fuck. Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That sounds fake.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Why did I believe him? Looks like you got a good view of the Whirlington's backyard.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette under the dull and darkening sky. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take out the trash. Please don't leave me.
Trash?
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
There's a penis on that door. Do I not? Okay. Game. What the heck? I have to force quit. I don't wanna. I wanna play the game. Oh, disco.exe. I can't believe you. I'm gonna have to talk to people again. Just untenable. Truly cadaverous behavior. I wonder when my last autosave was. Oh, woof. That was a while ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago, but it was long enough ago. I'll go talk to Cindy. I'll go talk to Smokeman Johnson. Ah, it's all good. It just reminds me to save more often.
The streets will. I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Had a battery of tests just last week.
The lieutenant is Playthru, the woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first name basis.
I don't like her
Pig's
either.
Not half as dumb as. Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. Have you ever tried your. We rarely.
She wants it to be something true.
This place, I thought I'd make. Yeah?
I love public art.
Fine.
You've lessened her desire.
I ain't no.
Actually,
We weren't put on this earth. Watch your back.
Alright. We got a quick save.
there must be another way into the building.
God, the way he says that is so uncomfortable.
You see a young man on.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
I just want to know what's going on.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
The gendarmerie really needs to talk
Is
to
it
you.
really that important?
Like a nervous cat.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. My name?
Martin Martinez.
I'd even go so far as to...
We will
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did you? I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you.
And when did you speak to this more...
Last week?
You didn't answer the question.
It was my son.
Hey, son makes sense. Friends are not. He doesn't. Someone hides behind a curtain.
Maybe I roll better? I don't think so.
And those eyes.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Well, I don't know, 72%?
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves
I roll
in the
better.
depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone.
Please send me your books.
Holy shit!
Today.
1-inch heroes.
1-inch heroes just resubscribed for 11 months.
11 goddamn months of just the overwhelming
You want to
support.
run this ship? Yes. Well, you can't.
I forgot that I made that your sound. Because I associate you with Firefly above all other things. Oh, I just had to restart because game crash. Or not game crash, game glitch. But now I'm pretty sure I can get inside this house, and that's good.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
How did stream go? Actually, while I'm at it. How did you go? How'd them Dark Troopers, them big bad Robo Boys in the black Stormtrooper armor?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Safe bet.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them. We'll just have to go in and see.
Isn't that specifically not the front door? I don't know. I'm not going to question it. I'm going to save. And then start looking around, baby! Flip up glasses. Oh, baby. Love it. Filled with cleaning chemicals. Okay. How cool do these flip up glasses look? +1 logic, -1 authority. I'm okay with it. Oh, I can't even see him because of the fucking hat. Okay, hat's coming off. Oh! Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Dwayne Wayne. Oh shit, shoes? Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. That's not the weirdest thing out there. No, I wanted that.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Okay.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Fuck
also,
yeah.
some social democrats were already using it.
Let's deal with the antlers.
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Fuck yeah.
Because white is the color of peace.
Oh.
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Oof. I'm gonna heal myself real quick. There we go. What about these shoes? No, Kim, get out of the way. I want to interact with the shoes. Why is there money in the shoes? I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm just going to be okay with it.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. No reply.
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
I don't know, it just seems like something we could do.
The lieutenant looks at you for a long moment.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
Alright, well... At least you're willing to...
You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
I'm leaving the communists alone. Because I trust and love them communists. Firing squad for the rich? Fuck yeah! Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window. A room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. It's red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
Someone has torn down the wall. Well, let's get in there. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm taking all that shit. Oh, got it. Okay, okay. No, we're good. I understand. Quick save.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine.
You're still worried.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Look at that gnarled claw of a hand. Holy moly.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
What am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Some lunatic lost his mind.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Is one of the residents on vacation?
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives in apartment
No
10?
one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I heard someone inside.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
That one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. She leaves an old lady to her business. More than...
She mumbles some kind of a response.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez.
Yeah, okay.
Like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes. I know who you mean.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder, going away for life. No, I'm not doing that.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's...
Thank you. We should go check out.
All right. Can I go back in now? Yeah, I can. Tight. Unreasonably excited about that. Kim, I hope you don't mind working overtime, because that's what we're doing. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. Shower curtains covered in some sort of slime? Yuckaroni. Oh, geez. Alcohol? That's not good. I don't think alcohol is a thing that I should have on my body at this point. I'm positively rich. This is dope. Nothing here for me right now, but it could be. I'm just growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Alright, I don't really want to go talk to him yet. I want to know where else I can go. Oh, I like that big skull, though. Surprise. I like the big skull.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
That's right,
But
we've evolved.
Here you are. Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did he think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
I like Cindy. Cindy's great. Someone's been sleeping here. Enough cold to last several winters. Oh shit. Oh shit. Cut off jeans? Or just regular jeans? Just regular jeans. Okay. I'm a little bit less excited, but not a lot less excited. Alright, it is time to go to that other balcony. No, that was the other balcony. Alright, I'm gonna go back and talk to Martin Martinez. Completely disregarding the fact that it's 9:30 p.m.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Number 28. This is where the
You
thing
could be a
that you
job.
said the smoker on the balcony lives.
A jeans cop.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a... Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today. No one.
We should return tomorrow.
Alright. Well, I guess we're out of there then. I don't think alcohol is a tool, but, you know. All right, I need to check out that one place. Let's just ask about. Let's just do it. Let's save first, and then ask these people what's going on.
You hear someone walking around in a poor community.
Do I have to open the door?
I mean...
Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Excuse me?
Scare them. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Are you cooking morphine in there?
Oh, come on.
That was smart.
Oh, yes, I am taking these shoes. Don't mind if I fucking do. Blister pack of medicine. I should take it? Yeah, okay.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates.
She looks
I am not
like...
breaking in, as I have every right to be here.
She looks like a fucking creature hiding in human flesh. That smile is unnatural, and I don't like it.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too? Very well, but please make it quick. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Peptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money has also disappeared, I think. Couldn't have been that much money. So what happened to the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fuck shit up too.
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner.
Nobody says
You'd think
moribund.
they'd make rent.
What? Moribund? Some kind of a moribund old man.
But that was months ago. Anyway, it is. Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad. So the sooner we get this over with, of course.
Huh.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yes! Yes! No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents.
We won't be killing anyone. And you shouldn't say things like that. You're a police officer.
She's seen it and known those who have been killed.
Thanks, I'm off. Just thought I should tell you that we should kill real estate agents. And now I'm out of here. Oh, I didn't want to go that way. Alright, maybe it's time to go to bed, you know? It's been a good long day of copping. Coping and copping. This is what I do. Oh. Don't mind if I do.
The dented yellow mailbox.
Nope, it needs as much love and support as the rest of us. Alright, a bunch of people who don't want to talk to me. I think they said that the briefing thing happens on the porch, or not the porch, but the balcony.
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? There's no risk. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been a security guard. They didn't identify themselves in it. There's a strong prejudice against involving the art. Just to be clear, we are good.
Alright, so what was the... That's the smoke around the balcony. Make a truce with Kuna. Oh, where's... Did I just get a briefing from... Oh, at 10 p.m. Oh, okay. I mistimed. Well, I can kill 10 minutes. 10 in-game, not real fake world minutes. Do I not have keys? I guess not.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes, not that... They come here in the evening. I don't. I'm simply providing a service already.
We should find out who this Lord Fact. We don't.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the man.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go.
They probably fucking killed that guy.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Yes?
Because I don't have the money. I have 19 real. I can't pay the guy because I only have 19 real. You know? He wants 100. I have 19. He won't let me pay until I have the whole amount.
Sweetie. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
That's quite all right.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curious.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about...
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw, somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you. Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing.
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you.
Fair enough.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you.
Damn, that was brutal. Oh, he said he'd lock it if I didn't pay him? Well, that explains it. I don't know how I was supposed to get all that money, though. I'm broker than a joke.
The tear machine stepped. Your bottles clunk into...
So I guess I'm sleeping on the street. But, more importantly, I'm going to have a talk with Kim, and then I'm going to call it for the evening. I think both in-game and out of game. It's bogus that I can't, like, break in. Get me that 10 p.m. Come on. Just gonna run around here with Kim until a minute passes. Is this a, do I need to wait for a minute to pass in real human time? I'm consulting my clock.
The door is closed. This door can as you hold the metal.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, there we go. Kim, let's go.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserable. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway.
Though he finds this situation frustrating.
Oh, Kim, Kim is too kind. Like, straight up just a better person than whatever the fuck my name is.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use.
I really didn't want to resort to this.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
What is that? What is that? Kim has offered to help go to the motor carriage. Alright. I'm a mess. I'm a mess! What has my life come to?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
a vanity he wouldn't mind.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Ah.
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence. I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
You want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in
Kim!
The spinners shine so bright they reflect on the lieutenant's glasses. He doesn't say anything either.
All right. Let's not take them now. Then come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation.
As you tap on...
No. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights.
Kim, I don't want to sell your hubcaps. What? What? What the... What? What? +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Woofer-roofer. Oh, Kim!
Yes?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here with...
Transport enclosure. Regular, the cage.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop.
What's up,
down by the
Ratsky?
Martinez Canal.
Thank you for the lurk.
Yes, the...
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
It feels bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. Overheated laptop for VR. Rated out. Need dinner. Get you some food, and get you a cooler. Whatever that thing's called. Laptop. Get cold. Get fed. Get cold.
Hello. Let me know if I can...
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you...
Gotta figure out why this laptop runs upwards of 100 Celsius when I need it to not do that. Oofa doofa. That's too hot. It's the CPU, not the GPU?
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense.
Thank you. Here's the 100 real you need for your bill.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Another time, perhaps.
Bottlenecking the entire VR experience? No fucking kidding. It's just straight up not working. I'm sorry about that.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to
Breakfast
make
stream
sure
with laptop is skillet. Ooh.
I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Another thing. Great. Yes?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Copo type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop? Some kind of weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me. Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Won't the other Copo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
What are the other Copo types?
You know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Rigorous self-critique. You're one sorry piece of shit, a cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazavian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something important from your guilt-ridden past. Holy moly. Feminist, inexplicable feminist agenda. Hobocop. Wow. Alright. Well, now I know I can go sleep. So let's go talk to Kim out on the balcony.
Yes?
No response. He just...
Have you tried...
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice.
Try work. Not a fan.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure.
Really? This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio...
Alright. I'm quick saving. What's my fucking task? End of day debrief. You can answer any... Join him on the... when you're calling it a day. Okay. Rigorous self-critique seems like something that works for us. I mean, yeah, probably. Alright, I am going to say... It's bedtime for me. Ugh, in real life. No, that's just my last save. You know, let's go. So it's time to raid out. We're gonna fight a bear. You know? like people do. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. It was a nice chill game sesh. Just enjoying Disco Elysium. ACAP, you know? ACAP. Oh, my caps lock is on. What do we got going on? Witty's playing The Last of Us. Paul Freely's painting. Dr. Faust is painting. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? I heard this game is really cute and chill. Oh, Freely's still painting that tiefling, and there are now pentagrams involved. That's got to be the one. That's our choice tonight, folks.
I think they're.
That is a badass base. All right. Tomorrow I'll be back. I'll be doing general Warhammer hobbying. I got some chaos bits to like finish building and converting, like this many right here. I'm so glad that it didn't fall apart when I picked it up, because it was still wet the last time I touched it. And I'm doing some Warhammer stuff tomorrow, and then I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do on Friday. But that matters not. What matters now is you're all the best. And thank you for everything you do. And be good. And if you're not gonna be good, don't get caught.
Just the tip. Yep. Just the tip is strong.
Holy shit, are you serious?
You okay over there?
I know you can't hear my stream, but I was filled with the holy touch.